Hi guys, welcome back to another P3D version 5 video. We are today flying the 737-300 by Captain Sim. I think we in an earlier video flew the 400, so I thought we should also try the 300. And we'll do a short flight here from the Just Sim Oslo airport to the, I think it's Orbex, who's done the ENAL airport, or I guess Vigra, Ålesund Vigra airport, something like that. As you can see, it's shitty weather, but I guess our spirits are high and we're in a good mood. So let's get going. And actually, before we get going, let's ask for GSX to operate stairs. As you can see, we are at a non-jetway area, so a bit low on the other aircrafts. Let me actually have a look. I've been wondering if my stuttering could be caused by the aircraft from AIG, if that's potentially a cause, but I'm not sure. So I'm gonna increase the traffic injector level and let's see if that does. Doesn't seem to make any difference here. We have 5 aircrafts around us with 30%, so yeah, not the most active airport, but we do have an A300 here, so that's pretty cool. As you can see, we have these nice Norwegian staircases, so that's pretty cool. A nice GSX profile as well. Our cockpit, nothing spectacular, the same as with the 400. Let me see, I'm just gonna open some of the doors. So we have those ready for our boarding. Interesting enough though, since it's raining, you would think they would have the covers. I know some of them have, but maybe we're a bit cheaper since we're flying a low-cost airline, Norwegian. And they used to back in the day 20 years ago, I guess by now, or maybe a bit less, but they used to fly the 300 model for a while. But they've been mainly flying the NG, right, the 800. So let's see, we'll start with the batteries on. And then we should get the ground power. And I think if we are lucky, let me see, what's our 372, is that our flight number? I'm just gonna put it there. Because why not? In terms of the menu, I think you should have fuel and payload here, so we can kind of insert that directly. We can also bring this one to have it open at all times, just so we can use that for our performance calculations. Or I guess we just need the CG, right? Let's see now. We have a zero fuel weight of 98.3. 98.3 I think I wanted. There we go. Fuel shouldn't be that much. 12.3. So yeah, not a lot of fuel. I think that should be enough. Similar with this one as compared to the 400. You can of course change if you want the FIS or the steam gauges. Don't really matter for me, to be honest. I might prefer these gauges though. Just a bit, I guess, more retro, the steam ones. We have fast iris alignment, and I only have that in order for it to not bug out. No A cars, but yeah. It is what it is. Let's see, we had the ground power on. We can put on the steady light, the anti-collision and the wheel well lights. The 737 from Captain Sim, the classic, is actually a native P3D version 5 plane, so that's good to be aware of. We have 108 packs. I was actually thinking of flying the freighter version, but there's just so few liveries that I couldn't find anyone that was, or maybe the West Atlantic one would have been nice to could have been a possible one, but yeah, I decided we should go and get some real passengers, and this way we can also use Pack X for the sounds and stuff. We're going up very high for this short flight, 36,000 feet. What was our passenger count? It was like 108, so it's not a lot of passengers, but it's not few either. Boarding music, I think we should have Norwegian. Safety, we should also have Norwegian. And we have Nov there as well, so that's good to be aware of. If I ever do a Novair flight, maybe with the TriStar or maybe the PMDG 737. Have a few Novair liveries. That's a charter aircraft from Sweden. But okay, the boarding has started. The passenger seems to come by the bus. I guess it would be more realistic to have them come from here. Guess you can do that if you want to set it up, but not gonna bother with that now. We already have this on nav, because I guess I did not put it on cold and dark, but that's, I guess that's not the end of the world. Let's see if our position in it is it's working actually. Or actually what I'll do is I'll do cold and dark, so I don't want to have any let's do just quickly cold and dark. Didn't seem to have closed the doors at least. I'm gonna get the ground power. Go to align. And to nav. Hopefully that should do the trick. Just wanna make sure we actually get this aligned. I think I had a problem with that last time. We need to enter our inertial position, which we can do like that. We can keep the map open for now. Maybe get some fresh air inside. Doesn't seem to be that fresh though. Yeah, that's a bit of a crazy loud noise. That's within our route. And our sorry, we don't need to put in our flight number, I guess. But we do need to put in our departure runway 19 right. And we can do our, I think it's Evto. And then we have L997 on our way to OBT. And then we have the ILS 24 with OBIT. And let's see if we use a transition there. So I'm just gonna quickly have a look at pilot to ADC and see if it's a reasonable thing to do. Let me just, before we do that, I'm just gonna check if this resetted or if we still have the right. We do seem to still have the right. So that's good. Where were we? Departure, arrival. Yeah, that looks good. Let me just see. We have that. I'm gonna move this so you can see as well, so you see not a long flight. I actually only have, I have some airports, Kirkenes and some other Orbex airport up in the north, but I haven't, there's a lot of nice airports here, Bergen, Trondheim, Stavanger. I mean, there's a lot of airports in Norway to get, so I think they have a sale now though, so if you are intrigued, go and get one. I recommend you to do so. Okay, let's see if we do Bedut. What's the other one? Vav up. Yeah, let's do the Vav up one. That's gonna be a nice and kind of in and out flight. I'm just gonna change the 80s. One thing that's good to know is that I'm trying to think. We are at the Just Sim Oslo airport, and we are flying to the Orbex Ålesund airport. I think it's Orbex at least. And that we have Orbex, the regions for Norway, covering the Orbex region for Norway. That's covering all of Norway, so that's should be pretty decent scenery, even if it's not photoreal all the way. Let's see, I'm not sure why we are getting a discontinuity. We shouldn't have one, now we don't. In terms of init ref, let me just see here. Performance, trip, cruise altitude. I guess we wanna go up to 360. Zero fuel weight. Doesn't look to align though. Let's see here. 98. In terms of our fuel, that looks correct. Reserves, they should probably be a bit lower. Cruise wind 289 at 88. So we might be having a headwind for basically most of our flight. That's gonna be a pain. We will lose quite a bit of speed based on that, or speed, I guess not, but speed in relation to the ground at least. The ISA dew point is 2 degrees. Yeah, this looks correct. Transition altitude 7000 seems reasonable. Cost index should be 48 though. In terms of takeoff, I have no clue about the selected temps. And I don't think there's any way to figure that out either, because you don't have any EFB or similar, right? Talking about that, let's put on the TARA for the TCAS. I think we can do the window heat as well. Cali. Emergency lights, they seem to be armed. No smoking can be on. Apart from that, let me see what do we have up here off. Let me see, a flight recorder. Let's test, that's normal. Okay, so maybe it goes on right when you start flying. Let's try a low one. Or maybe we can do the outside air temp. Maybe it calculates based on that. It's only 8 degrees outside, so it is quite... Yeah, maybe we can use a bit more N1 power. Now let's just have a look quickly here at our 154. 2, so not that much wind. We don't have any slope because this airport, well, maybe it has one, but we won't notice it. The CG is 24.9. We have a wet runway. Oh, that was not meant to happen. Altimeter is 1016. So we can insert that. Interesting though, if you can't change that one, can you force it somehow? Well, it's not the end of the world. Flaps, we don't need 55 will be enough. There we go. We can choose to have those off as well if that's what you would prefer. Let's see, still looks like we're boarding, but it should be very soon done. I like the fact that the bus uses its wipers when it's raining. That's very cool. Also a nice thing with this aircraft, it does have the rain effects on the windscreen, so that's a very nice feature indeed. Okay, let's contact Norwegian 4003, ready to copy IFR clearance. How high? Yeah. 100. And the tweaker. 6
Norwegian
0
4003 is cleared
1
to Echo
3.
November Alpha Lima. Fly the EVTO7 Delta departure with the EPTIC
Let's
transition.
ask them to hurry up a bit as well.
Climb to flight level 100 via the departure. Expect higher clearances 6 minutes
I'll
after departure.
start the APU.
Director on 136.4.
Oh, now I need to put the lights on again. Totally forgot about that. Let's see if we can get the APU started. Seems like it's starting now.
Altimeter is 2979er, ground on 121.6 Norwegian 4003.
Wait, what? The altimeter, that's 29er79er. That's a crazy big difference from the altimeter we have. Why is the... I do not know. I do not know why we have such a difference in the altimeter according to... but okay. It is what it is. Flight directors should go on. Anything else we need to do? Maybe we can check quickly. We can put the seatbelt signs on. Norwegian 4003 ready for pushback. Norwegian 4003 ready for pushback. Oh, look at that, I went outside the chase plane one. Didn't look like it was raining there. Let's see, these lights, looks good. The fire test, looks good. And it does have sound, so that's nice. Anything down here? I guess if we want the panel brightness to be go up, but we don't need that, it's not dark enough. I'm gonna put this to 230, so we have that. The APU gen, can put those on. APU should be on. I'm gonna put this to auto so it's ready. Anything else? Don't think so. So what we will do is disconnect the ground, ask for pushback. Ice warning. Do you want to request de-icing treatment? No.
Icing precautions in force. Delay engine start until push complete and the aircraft is clear.
Oh, we have an aircraft landing there. A320 should be right. Not an A350 at least, I'm pretty sure it's an A320. Unless it is a... Let's see. Yeah, it looks like an A320. Okay, let's see. It didn't close all the doors. So we need to close some of these doors ourselves. Let's see. Okay, good. Very nice livery, this one. I think there's another one as well. I'm not sure which one is the better Norwegian one. I only have this one, but I got the other one. I realized when I was looking at the Ace. So let's see. So I'll have to compare them afterwards. I think this one is sufficiently good. Now look at these, the Vipers are working on these ones as well. Very nice. Okay, we are ready for the push. I don't think we need the circling fan.
Locking the gear now.
They are locking the gear, that's good news. In terms of trim though. $3.9. We need to trim quite a bit. There we go, 3.9. Nose right.
Apron is clear. Release parking brake. Pushing now. Icing precautions in force. Delay engine start until push complete and the aircraft is clear.
Interesting with the engine star. You have to hold off starting. I'm googling why you would hold off starting your engine. Never heard about. People are saying this is a bit interested. Maybe it will be an option, right? Like an aircraft. Well, let's see. Ah, we missed the boarding or the safety announcement. Okay, waiting for commission to good engine start. I guess we can start the engines then. Starting the right engine first. Looks like the N2 value is going up. Let's put that to start. I'm still not sure about this throttle. I'm gonna have a look. 737-300 throttle. Let's see if it looks somewhat akin to a picture of it. Here. Doesn't seem to be any like start or anything. Oh, maybe it's not that off actually. Nothing down here though. I love the fact you can buy real airplane parts. People will buy anything. But I guess maybe if you want to do an own cockpit, right, then it could be pretty cool. Oh, let me actually remove this because I'm gonna want to open the charts and check those at some point. Okay, we have a good engine start. This one doesn't have any failures, so you're not gonna see anything like that happening. I'll confirm good engine start.
Unlocking the gear.
Now the engine number 1 is starting. Let's see if there's anything else. We can go to legs page on both. I do think we have the weather radar on. Let's see, I'm guessing it's the Captain Sim one, right? So it might be a bit sensitive. But okay, not seeing anything yet. Not sure if it's good or not, but if that's the case. Okay, now we're seeing, yeah, this looks like the Captain Sim weather radar. Okay, good. Looks stable. Engine's looking good here as well, that's nice. In terms of, let's see, do you have any way to see if your ailerons are working? Maybe you don't with these old ones. But oh well, we'll arm the auto thrust, the LNAV, taxi lights, runway turn off lights. We have an Airbus A3 with an old livery, that's nice. The old Scandinavian one. And we only have AIGs, that's interesting. The generators goes on. Auto, auto, off. I guess we can put on the circling fan, pitot heat. We can shut the APU. And we can put this. I think that's 5. Yeah, that's flaps 5. Rejected takeoff. Let's see, no idle thrust, so we'll have to push it forward ourselves. Let's see if this will get us moving. Norwegian 4003, ready to taxi. Let me have a look. Yeah, it wants us to turn right here, but we have the aircraft, so we'll have to. We'll have to go around it, I think. Or I guess we could have turned at the earlier. No, we were not that far back. Okay, let's see. The taxiing on this one is, I feel, better than the other Captain Sim aircrafts. And look at that, the wipers are working as well. There we go, now the now the SAS one can continue its journey. We'll need to turn right here soon to get back. Do we have the V1s? They look reasonable. I'm gonna hide the yoke again. Other settings that need to be set. I'll pull back a bit on the yoke, or sorry, on the thrust lever. Oh yeah, this one there. And let me see if I can put this to 36,000. I'm not sure about the cabin altitude, right? What would that... like 8,000 feet, right? Landing altitude, I think that's 0, because we're really close. Maybe it's a bit higher, but I guess we can check quickly. Not sure you need to do it now to kind of populate that, but okay, it's a bit higher, 50. So let's just put that in so we have that. Okay. Some pretty nice effects, maybe a bit extreme, or I'm not sure, maybe with the rain it... Yeah, I guess the jet engines would be pushing a lot of water behind them. Okay, it's 6 aircraft now, but not a lot. Not a lot. Okay. Let's turn to the right here. So in my preference is that I prefer the 400 model just because it feels more how would you say, more nicely kind of align the fuselage, I guess. Let's leave it on this timer as well. This one, it's so tiny, right? It's like the, or maybe the 700 model is the closest there. Let's see how hard we can hide. These are moving a bit faster. It is raining quite a bit, but I'm actually not sure what's the... Is it low? It says it's no precipitation, so I'm not sure. But it's definitely raining, so I don't think I've gone crazy. But oh well. Let me have a look here. Yeah, good, the weather engine isn't on. And we are soon at our place for takeoff. Do not go to the right here. I did that once thinking that, oh, it must continue, you know. It does not. It does not. Let's get the tower handoff. Pretty sure we're gonna get it now.
Tower on 120.1 Norwegian 4003.
Norwegian 4003, ready for takeoff. Let's put all the lights on. Looks to be clear. Do we have TCAS on this one? Probably, right?
6013 Norwegian 4003.
Yeah, it's that one. Now we have TCAS. Okay, let's turn now. We went a bit... Oh, look at those lights. Crazy. Crazy bright. A bit over the top. Okay, and let's see. Where do we have the takeoff? Maybe you just put N1 with this one. Hey, let's see. How can you just... that was just disconnecting it. What is it that we don't have? Let me just check. We have enough runway to do one little check here before. Is there something off with our plane? Doesn't look like it. Something forgotten. I guess the galley wouldn't have needed to be on. But other than that, it does look to be correctly set up. So I guess we should just go. Okay. What is it complaining about? Let's see, map. Yeah, it was the flaps, I think. Yeah, there we go. The flap was just tiny, an incy bit forward. And that was enough to mess with our settings. Just a
80 knots.
okay, let's see, let's just get up. We can then tweak with the speed.
V1.
Rotate. Oh. Yeah, I got a bit too eager there. Okay, and we are climbing, positive rate of climb. And I'm just gonna, cause I need to see a bit how much we need to turn. Oh, we are really hitting that stride. Let's go to flap 0. Let's put on the VNAV. Yeah, we need to climb quite a bit in order to avoid yeah, any warning lights. Let's see. Looks to work quite well though, the flight director. That's nice to see. Okay, we can climb again. Runway turn off lights off.
On 136.4 Norwegian 4003.
The wipers, we can park those.
Radar director Norwegian 4003 climbing to flight level 100.
Yeah, we are slowing down.
Norwegian 4003.
Flying quite nicely now. Quite a high rate of climb. So let's put on the autopilot and let's see how it follows the VNAV. So 10,000 feet, that's what we got. And now I think it's trimming itself. One 160.
Climb to flight level 160 center on 118.
Unfortunately, with
Climb
this
take air Norwegian 4003.
with this awful weather, we might not get to see anything of the nice
Center Norwegian
surroundings.
4003 climbing to flight level 160.
Let me put this also to our normal. There we go, altimeter standard, or yeah, not normal, standard. Will soon be at around 10,000 feet. Let's see, I don't remember how the cabin looked in this one. Okay, pretty decent cabin. Nothing fully spectacular, but better than nothing. We can close that again and get back to our position. Why do we have a warning light? Is some door open? Oh my god, look at that, guys.
Gentlemen, we are now passing through 10,000 feet. You can now turn on your larger portable electronic devices. As a reminder, please
And that means that... Okay, this one doesn't seem to have failed anymore. What's that goddamn noise though? Let me see, do you have a cutout of the horn somewhere?
Expect the
There we go.
Romeo arrival with the Omitai transition from the ILS approach to runway 24 with the Beirut transition Norwegian 4003.
How did that door open anyway? No, I'm trying to figure that out. Maybe I just missed it completely. Luckily we're not in real life, but yeah. Boings and doors opening, that's a great thing. Oh, we should soon. Wait. Why did they say 36,000? We are basically gonna be at 36,000 in no time. This is just absolutely bonkers. Let's see. Yeah, that's our top of descent. Let's see if we can even get there. 36,000. That's a lot higher than we are now. We're at 15,000 almost. I can see 30,000. That's more reasonable. I mean, but it's only 200 nautical miles. 220.
Climb to flight level 220 Norwegian 4003.
I like this purple. I guess it's the CRT screens. Having taken some damage over the years. Okay, but good. We don't seem to have any altitude problems. So that's good to see. Fasten seatbelt sign can go off. And we can also check that it's actually off in pack X. But yeah, we're climbing, overcast as far as I can see, aka nothing to see. You can see some beneath it, but yeah, nothing that cool. Let's see what nice angles we have. Pretty decent ones. Do we have a nice outside view of the... Yeah, okay, so not the best cabin from the outside. But was this the aircraft that had the... Let me just put the normal views back here. Did this one have... Oh, I don't have any viewpoint in the back. 'Cause let me just check. I want to see what's actually rendered. Like, are the wings rendered? Nope. Ah, that's such a... Yeah. Oh well. Well, there's no rush. Why do they have...
Transition to cross pavement at or above 5,700 feet. Altimeter is 2979 Norwegian.
I have no clue why they want us to descend already. There's no logic with the top of descent, at least not today. How are we following the flight plan? Looks quite nice. I mean, I think this classic flies really well, if I remember the VNAVs, compared to, for example, the 767. Fuel quantity looks good. VNAV, LNAV. We have an altitude set. I think we should be fine. Though, did this aircraft have any sort of forward? No, it didn't have any texture there, so that's a bit of a bummer. But let me put it like this, so you do have a nice view, and then I'll be back in a jiffy, since we are gonna be descending very soon. And we are back. Or the captain is back. Let's see. We have not reached our top of descent yet. Looks pretty okay, I think. Yeah, maybe not the worst weather. Let's see. What's the ENAL destination? Pretty fine, I guess. A bit warmer. A bit more windy. How does the overcast look? It's hard to see on the YouTube one. But if I... but I mean, it just looks so much better than, I guess, the one from Active Sky's own. Or I do at least prefer the Rex overcast models. Even though it can look a bit weird, such as here. Don't know why the coloring is off, but maybe it's a lower layer or something. But oh well, not the end of the world. At least we'll get a nice approach to Ålesund. It's quite a beautiful... sorry about that. Quite a beautiful approach. Let me see, I'm just gonna quickly start Orbix Central because I wanna see if they have any sales. I think they have stopped all their sales now. Probably they usually have just a short one and then they do a longer one for Black Friday and then they have another one for Christmas. It's a lot of sales during the second half of the year, so to speak, or this kind of last quarter, the fourth quarter of the year. Let's see, what do they have? One I've been thinking about is the Donegal airport, but I'm not sure who flies. It's an MK Studios one, so it's probably a nice enough airport, but it doesn't seem to be that big. And then I guess I would want the Northern Ireland regional as well. Just to, let me see if I can get this to show, yeah, just to, because it's kind of here at the top. Here's also the one that they used to have for Dublin, but it's no longer for sale, so that's a bit of a bummer. But oh well. But yeah, I could imagine getting the Donegal one. Let's put let's see. Yeah, we're soon at the top of the descent, but not yet, not yet. And then I guess Drew's. What's his? Is it Drusvecki, I think? Something like that. He also has a sale. Chisinau from Moldova. But I guess I'm missing photoreal from Moldova, Ukraine, Russia. So I haven't flown there as much. But I found this Terra project that, you know, might be improving some areas. Not sure how it works with the Orbix. But maybe it's not, I guess they can be fused somehow. Let me just put, I remember I didn't close the landing lights. Not sure where the landing lights are located on this, with this aircraft. Like, are they something that you extend downwards? Let me just have a look. These are the outboard ones. These seem to be extended. What about the inboard ones? Anything that's extended? Nothing I can see. Let me go to off. Let's see if... yeah, and now those are no longer extended. That's cool. That's cool. Nice. I like that when you have those kind of animations, just the details. Okay, but not much on Orbix then. I'm just gonna close it as well on Orbex Central or on Task Manager, so I don't take up unnecessary CPU space. Let's see then. Looks pretty good otherwise. We need to do our approach checklist. So Ålesund Vigra, it's a localizer of 111.95. We do not seem to be, or actually we do seem to be able to change that ourselves. 9.5 with a cost of 243. What was the... Yeah, we have an altitude alert because I'm guessing we're getting there. Pretty good visibility, broken at 5,000 feet, which should be fine. Because I think the minimums are 254, so a very low minimum. 254, which we can insert here. 254. And then we need to also check, so we're going to start our descent soon. I'm really interested in seeing how the VNAV handles this. Let's have a look at what our descent clearance said. 150 at above 5,000 feet. 5,700. Okay, so that's the one we need to keep in mind. Yeah, we're not flying that fast at all. Let's have a look at what the... Okay, 60 minutes of ETA, so not a long flight left. Let's see, 254, that makes sense. We can do 2 in terms of auto brake, should be fine. How long is the air runway? It's, let's see, transition is at 7,000. The runway length, maybe it's here. No, ground maybe. Is it the aerodrome chart that might have that info? 2,314 grooved asphalt. And then we should also check the map of P3D just to make sure. We have a VOR, but I guess we don't only want to check the VOR, we would want to check the actual airport information. So I think I need to go a bit closer and up 111,950, 247. So a bit different actually within the in-game one. Let me see if I put it wrong. No, 243 is the one I'm getting. So either these are some really old charts that they use, or I am... these are 2021. So my guess is all information in P3D, but it's better to have the course right in relation to P3D database. At least I assume it is. Let's see, top of descent coming up very shortly. We can reset the altitude, so we are ready to descend. Let's see, I think this is the quickest way to do it, just holding left mouse button. 5,700, right? Okay, we're turning. That means we must be soon getting to our top of descent. very shortly. 7,006. There we go, 5,700. And what's the altitude? We should be at 3,000. So 4,600 and 3,000. Okay. And is this aligned here? 4,600, 3,000, 5,800. Okay, so a bit of a difference. I wonder why. Let's have a look. We are descending with a crazy... maybe it's not that crazy, but okay, okay, we are descending, we are picking up quite a bit of speed as well. I do wonder what pilot or Pack X... they seem to be happy though, maybe it wasn't that crazy. Well, we shall see once we land, if they're still as happy. Yeah, unfortunately we can't see any of them. Okay, there we can see a bit of the mountains, but not that much else. Here you can really see that it's like the Orbex Regional, cause it's just like the white. It's just not like how it would look in real life. It looks good, but it's just not the same. Photoreal beats it every time. "26 minutes, okay. It's been a long flight thus far. Maybe my videos are actually longer with the setting up of the aircraft than the actual flight, but we'll leave that for another day. In terms of destination weather, 1011. I'm gonna put this back up already. Already at 28,000. Our destination ETA is 11 minutes. Even though we are losing speed. Or our Mach is going down. Ground speed seems to be well, quite the same actually, so we aren't losing that much. So let me see if this one also aligns. Can you do this? Oh yeah, you can do it here. Nice. As a touchscreen. Yeah, Puga. Then coming in like that. Looks good. So at Obiti we should be at flight level 150. We're not gonna be at 150 at Obiti, but I guess it's an worthy try. It's like 5 nautical miles. I mean, cross Obiti at or above flight level 150. Okay, so we should be fine. That is good news, very good news. Let's have a look here. Anything else that we need to prep? Don't think so. Always good to check. Does this work? Yeah, look at that. So pretty okay actually, this one, in terms of all this extra. Air Mach speed warning, flight recorder. I wonder why that one isn't. Well, I guess we'll keep it off. Anything else? Yeah, maybe we could have put on the anti-ice, but didn't seem like there were icing conditions up here though. Okay, we're past Obiti. We should be above 10,000 our next one, and then 7,000, then 6, and then at Vabop it's 5.8, so we'll be fine, I think. Let's see if it's asking us to do any drag or to add any drag. I'll arm the speed brake. We have the auto brake. Can we do any nice... Hard to find new innovative ways of taking screenshots, but yeah, that's not gonna work. It's a beautiful livery. The Norwegian one. Like the red front. It just feels so different to other liveries. It's simple, but yet it's good. It's a good brand one. I think it's nicer than Ryanair, for example.
Approach on 119.35 Norwegian 4003.
Okay, let's see. Are we switching?
Approach Norwegian
Yeah.
4003 descending to 5,700 feet.
Our autopilot or co-pilot has been very good at that, so that's nice to see.
Continue descent via the open to Romeo arrival. For the ILS approach to runway 24 with the Beirut transition Norwegian 4003.
Okay, let's see. 20 nautical miles about to the airport itself, but a bit longer with the actual flight plan being considered. Oh, now I managed to... Oh, that's cool. You can even change the mode. This is how it looks when you open it like this. Pretty nice. Okay, let's see. Is this the DME? So the VOR. But I guess we're slowly kind of getting closer to, or I guess we have actually now captured the signal, so to speak. Okay, about 8 minutes left. We're slowing down, hence slowing down our ETA as well. Outside looks good. $14,000 feet. We should be above 7,000. Then it's 6,000. Then it's 5,800. So I think we're still on a pretty okay, maybe a tad bit high. But let's see. So we're now a bit over 6,000 higher than we should be. Let's see if it slows itself down. Now at 10 we have a transition, so it should slow to 240 knots. But let's see if it actually does that. Okay, let's see. We're at 11,000, now we're going to 6, so we're still about 5,000-ish above. But we should be able to take it in between this next two waypoints, 10 nautical miles, and then it's down to 4,600, right? What did it say? Cross at or above? Yeah, okay, at or above all the altitudes restrictions. So that's pretty good. We're at 10,000. Let's extend these. Hopefully they give us some drag. Yeah, seatbelt sign should be on. Okay, let's see. 10,000 coming up here. Shouldn't we be losing quite a bit of speed, or is it... I mean, we're way above 250. Okay, let's see. Now we're getting drag required. Okay, I'm gonna add the speed brakes to help a bit here. Let's see if we can regulate the speed a bit better. Okay, we got ILS approach clearance now, so we can put it down to 3000.
ILS approach to runway 24 with the wave of transition Norwegian 4003.
We're still about 2000 feet. Let's see once we get on the way. We can't add more drag than this though. So let's see. Yeah, still about 2200. We're closing in on getting on the right track, but I do have a feeling we might be a bit high. Okay, let's see. I'm seeing some. Was that a mountain? I mean, there are some high. Look at that. Could we actually have been at 5800 here? Wouldn't that have killed us? Maybe I'm just... Or maybe it would have been above it, but it would have been tighter at least. That trim is really working. Trying to keep us on track. Let's see, we're still above 2000. Too high. Let me see, I'm gonna add flaps 1 and flaps 2. I'm not sure you should add that together with the speed brake, but you know, the more drag the merrier in this case. The VNAV has been working very well though, so I'll give them quite a bit of credit for that. Okay, we're quite nicely on the glide slope already. Okay, let's see. I think we're passing through the last kind of cloud base, I'm hoping at least. And now we're looking quite good in terms of our profile. Let me see, I'm gonna slowly start decreasing the speed brake, so we decrease our thrust.
Altimeter is 2982 tower on 122.1 Norwegian 4003.
There we go, altimeter set, which we should have done at 7000. But look at this,
Tower Norwegian
the mist kind of
4003
thing,
inbound
haze.
ILS approach runway 24.
Might be a bit difficult. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna drop the gears to get us some.
Will call when established on final Norwegian 4003.
Why can't I add approach? Why can't I go on approach? Oh no, it's because it is sloped, but the glide slope, we're not there yet. Okay, so that's just me being a bit too worried. Okay, let's see. I'm already gonna pull back on the throttles quite a bit, because I wanna control them. Yeah, very nice scenery here actually. Here is really Orbex regions shining very nicely, or at least the Orbex Ålesund scenery. Okay, let's see, speed's looking good, we're dropping off a bit, gonna increase just a tad bit. We're only on flaps 2 still. Let me go flaps 5 so we don't fall behind the aircraft. And now we're gonna turn it down so we can go flaps 10. Okay, landing lights set, that's good. Ram door full open, okay. Lights are set. Speed brake is armed. Auto brake set. Yeah, the auto throttle is disconnected. Then it will back a bit on the thrust lever. We are gonna want to drop quite a bit. Let me see if I can push it back just a tad bit more. Increase to 25 with the flaps. Yeah, looks good. My controls. Now I'm gonna show the computer how this is done. Or failed trying, but could be worse. Let me see now. I'm not sure why. I mean, we do have the localizer. Let's go to flaps full. We're a bit below the glide. Actually, I know exactly why, because we never set this. That is of course a bit problematic. Let's see now. Okay, let's see. Oh, we can do it visually, but it just... Yeah, not 100% sure what... Okay, let's see, we're way too high now.
Clear to land runway 24 Norwegian 4003.
Let's see if we can get back on the glide. We're back on the localizer now. 500. Feels like we aren't that behind, but maybe a bit. Let's see, let's try. Continue. Okay, we need to crab a bit. To the right. 100.
40, 30, 20, 10.
Let's see now. Yeah, a bit of a long landing. I agree. Runway advisory system, long landing. Let's see. Seems like we got down pretty well though. And in order to avoid having to go all the way to the end, and since we have a pretty small aircraft, let's see if we can
The local time is 11:41
just
a.m.
turn around here in the middle.
Until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins as items may have shifted during the
Okay,
flight.
there we go. Let's see if we can get this aircraft moving again. Took a bit. Guess it got a bit bugged. Should be able to just turn like this. We forgot to do the established on final though. It's a bit of a bummer, but look at this nice scenery though. Very, very nice actually. I really like flying to this airport. It's a nice approach. Not maybe the most difficult approach, apart from that mountain that we came over. Because I once tried. I think I flew with another aircraft. Maybe like with the GPS, and I got a bit below that. And when you kind of broke through the clouds and you saw that mountain, you got a bit shocked that it was not far from from it being you crashing into that mountain. So luckily we're only flying in a flight sim. Okay, let's see, I need to get this started. I think you need to hold it until it starts moving. And then when it moves, that's when we have it. I can turn this off. Norwegian 4003, ready to taxi. Ah, okay. They don't want to serve us. That's their loss. I'm gonna close. Pilot to ADC. There's no aircraft here. There's like one Saab, and there's probably an ATR coming in to land at somewhere around here. Okay, let's see. I'll just park here. So yeah, welcome to Ålesund Vigra, I think. Is the name of the airport. Let's see if we can get it somewhat aligned. Our beautiful Norwegian. Oh. That counts, right? Close enough. Okay, let's see if we have the APU gens on. We do. And now we need to actually have them on, because we do need to shut the APAC X in order to get the landing rate. Okay, so let's have a look here. We can do seatbelt signs off and open a door. And let's wait a bit. Aren't the engines shut? Or maybe not completely shut, but close enough. Taxiing in. And I must say this aircraft works pretty well. It is, out of all, I guess it's up there with the TriStar as the kind of best working one. I would give the 767 the price if the VNAV would just for once work. I really need to have a look at that. But this one is able to follow a VNAV. The 767, it just can't. It just dive bombs at one point. It's like, it's gonna kill us all. That's the feeling you get. End flight, 144, soft landing. Very satisfied, so that's nice to see. Let's have a look at the instant replay. Hopefully we don't have to go too far back. Maybe around 320 should be enough. So there we go. So as you can see, a very nice approach. There's very nice weather, bit of haze surrounding us, nice mountains. I guess some of these are actual photoreal. Like here it looks a bit photorealistic. Again, here we're coming down. It's quite an okay approach. It looks like we have to crab, but then it kinda aligns itself. So it's not that much. But then I flare too much, right? You see I go up again. Then I just get down in time. Very smooth. But this is cool, you can see the thrust reversers being engaged. No spoilers though, or flaps actually seen on the replay functions. That's a bit unfortunate. Now let me press ESC. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below, but otherwise I'll see you next time. Bye bye.